Hey guys, it's Mel. Today we're going to be doing a bigger hairdo. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know why. I think since I got engaged I don't do big hairdos anymore. So we're going to make it big. I washed it yesterday and I put, well, my hair's naturally curly, so I put in some Pantene Pro V curling shape gel. Yeah, you can see that. And then I use Aussie Sprunch spray, and then that helps with my big curly. I don't know if you can see it, my hair's curly. But yeah, so this is leftover hair from yesterday. So let's start. Gonna part a little bit in the front for my bangs. And I don't really want to braid this. I usually braid it in the front, but since it's so curly, I don't want to mess up the curliness to it. So I'm just going to put a little pin in it like that. I'm going to put a little bit of Sprunch spray in the front just to poof it up a little bit. And then we're going to take a little bit of the front right here. Then I'm going to kind of give it a little like twist. When you twist it just a little bit, you're going to push it forward. And you can make it however big you want. I love big hair, so I'm pretty sure I should have been like a child of the 80s. I was born in the 80s, but I didn't live through the 80s really. Twist, and then I'm going to push it up. There we go, that's bigger, I like that. And you can just fiddle around with it until you get what you like. So I'm going to pin this with my big Sally's pin. Pin that down to my head. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And put 2 pins in it. These 2 pins actually are going to be like the main anchor for all the other pins I'm going to put in here. There, see? Big poof. Alright. So then, I'm going to take a little bit of this hair, like in the middle. See where it's parting? I'm going to part that a little bit. And I'm going to kind of comb it a little bit, but you don't want to comb it too much because you want that curly look if you got curly hair. Or if you curl your hair the day before and it's still curly the next day, it works really well with that too. So I'm just going to push it forward a little bit to make it look bigger. And then I'm going to pin it, my pin. And when I put this pin in, I'm going to go this way and then I'm going to bring it back around and anchor it to the other 2 pins that are in there. Kind of like crisscrossing them so it stays. Give it a little fluff. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just take a little bit of hair. Give it a little poof. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this, but I'm going to do it the opposite way. So I'm going to come in and then go in. Pull out the parts that are kind of uneven. It's kind of messy right now, but that's okay. I'm going to fix it at the end. And then I'm going to take another piece, the bottom half on this side, and I'm just going to like kind of go at an angle and part that. And actually you don't even have to part it. just bring it up because we want it full and big. I'm going to pin that to the anchor part. Put some more French spray in there. And then the hair that's like that you've pinned up, we're gonna kind of give it a little poof, just one little poof, like push it forward. Did you see what I did? I kind of grabbed a little bit in the back and then I push it forward like that to make an extra poof. And then you're just gonna do that for the other hair that you pinned up that's hanging. And then just keep pinning it up the way you like it. Now if you don't like big hair, then you shouldn't be watching this video. Just kidding. But seriously. See how this hair is hanging right there? I'm going to pin that up higher. Make sure all your pins, they try to crisscross as much as possible because then they stay in better. Okay. I think I want a couple more back here. And I'm not pulling too hard when I do this. I'm just giving it a little tug so the hair froze out more. This is like my white girl fro. Because I don't want the pins coming out and messing up what I already did. I'm going to pin another one in the back because I want it kind of even and big. There we go. That's a little bit better. And now, I don't like to put it all up. I mean, sometimes you can put it all up, but I want to, I want a braid on the side. Just because I like to show people how long my hair is and how big I can make it at the same time. Some people actually ask me when I do this hairdo if it's a wig. And sometimes I answer yes. And I'm like, yeah, it's a really good wig. Okay. See, we're getting some volume right here. Now I'm going to pin like a little bit, like right here. Just on the side. There, see how it's bigger on this side? I like that. Now I'm going to braid it. I got a little bit of hair on the side hanging. You can curl this if you want. I might do that, I don't know. And when I braid this, I'm not going to braid it really tight because I want people to still see how my hair is like curly and wavy. So I'm going to do a loose braid. Not really that tight. I'm going to fan it out in a second. It's kind of tight right now, so try to get down to the bottom. It's kind of uneven. It's going to be uneven because you pinned your hair up randomly. Right. So we're down to the bottom. And now I'm just going to kind of pull on the braid a little bit. Pull it out to make it look a little bit fatter. It's going to get tight towards the bottom, so like that. See? It's a little bit flatter. And now I'm going to tie it. Usually I use those little tiny rubber bands from Sally's, but we're just going to use a big one today because I don't know where they're all at. And this part is optional. If you want the hair that's hanging, you can curl with a curling iron, or maybe put a little bit more sprunch spray in it. But I am just going to tie it and kind of make a tiny bun. Like, see, I'm going to twist it as tight as it, like once you tie it to the point where you can't really tie it anymore, I'm going to get it and I'm going to just kind of pull it through like that. So it makes like that little floppy looking thing. And I'm going to fan that out, and then I'm going to twist it around the hair tie to cover it. And then I'm going to just pin it in there. I'm going to pin it in there though. I don't want people seeing that there's a pin in there. Or if you want people to see it, you can use like a colored hairpin. I'm going to do that. So you can see it kind of, the pink pin. So it's just hanging. Spray it so it doesn't kind of come undone. And now I'm going to pin this to the side. I don't like that. There we go. And then with this hanging hair, you can either just weave it into your hair, or what I like to do is I like to kind of wrap it around because there's still kind of curliness to it, or you can just tuck it up like that. I'm going to tuck it up today. Give it one last spray. I'm using Pantene Pro V. It's flexible hold. So, with this kind of hairdo, I know I said on my other video I use ion, but I only use ion when I'm doing like a sleeker kind of look. This is more of my natural curly. If I'm doing like the curling iron curls, I like to use that ion. It's like a gel spray. And that's about it. It's big hair. It's cute. You can put a flower on the side if you want to. If your hair isn't as big and thick as my hair is, you can use hair pieces and just tuck it. When I poof it up, just tuck it underneath your hair and then put your hair over it, and it'll just make it bigger. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, MomoMel21, and don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, that was it. Okay, love you. Bye.